Hopefully this thing doesn't fall.
No. Hey guys, we're here doing a live video. My iPad crashed again, so we're going with Bill's phone. We have it jimmy rigged up against like an iPad holder and like coasters and all kind of stuff. Very, very professional operation we got
We're
going here.
super professional.
But we have notes, so the notes show that we're actually professional.
Or at
So
least we care and pay attention.
we got a pretty cool announcement this time.
Yeah?
So going forward, we're gonna keep doing this like weekly summarization of what's going on in the world, and we're gonna keep doing it on YouTube. But we're also gonna release it on podcasts too. This is a big deal, I think. There's a lot of people who like to play Pokemon Go and not watch YouTube. So hopefully you can listen to us while you play. That sounds pretty fun. And that's what I would do.
I mean, it's better than watching
Yeah, yeah. They say I got a face for podcasting, so yeah. So the biggest thing holding us back from doing this sooner is I have no idea like anything about podcasting whatsoever. So
I've never even listened to one, I'll be honest.
I listened to 3. I listened to a lot of NBA ones actually. They're pretty good. But yeah, so we're gonna be putting this up and
Go Eagles.
woo!
Right.
That's my nephew Andrew.
Oh, very
My cousin's
nice,
kid
nice.
Andrew. So yeah, so we're gonna be putting this on. It's gonna be a podcast format, so everyone can watch it, and it's gonna be fun.
Oh, hey, Matt, what's going on?
How's it going, Matt? So with that,
So you want to go on your first little rant here?
yeah. All right. So check this out, right? Community Day happened on Saturday, and we'll talk about Community Day in a minute.
Yeah.
But
The good parts of TV.
good parts. But we were out really late. I went out with the guys Friday night. We were playing Pokemon and catching a bunch of stuff, having a good time. And on the way back, I can't spend stops. Every stop I would spend to try again later. And I know there's a catch cap at 3,500, which I have hit. There's a catch. There's rumors of a spin cap, but I've never actually hit that as far as I know. And I was only really at 3,200 for the week, so I shouldn't have been hitting it. But every single stop was try again later.
And I was sitting and spinning fine.
Oh yeah, there's
so
4
it
people in the
wasn't-
car,
yeah,
and no one's
yep.
having a problem. I take out my phone, put my son's account in, everything he does fine. Everything I do, try again later. So I wake up the next morning, I spin maybe 12 stops, and then it starts again, try again later. So here we are, hundreds of Pikachu are going to be everywhere in a few minutes, and I don't have any balls. It's a massive exaggeration, but I have a lot less balls than I'm used to having. So I'm miserable. So I write Niantic a note like, hey, this really stinks. I've spun all these stops, use a video of it not working, da 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 da. Can you guys help me out? Maybe give me some red balls or something. This stinks. So they respond that I need to stand closer to Pokestops when I spin, and that I need to make sure my network connection is good and all this other drama. But
Because we don't know how to play the game.
so I've literally spun 103,000 Pokestops at this point. So I think I know where to stand, right? So I emailed them back basically saying, what the hell are you doing? I get an email 2 days ago that's like, your account may have been flagged for improper game use and third-party software. That's why you could not see Pokemon or spend stops. So I wrote probably the nastiest letter I've ever written in my life. It was professional. It wasn't mean, but it was basically like, this is infuriating. So yeah, so it's not a soft ban because I wasn't actually soft banned for stops. Like it shouldn't have been a soft ban.
Yeah.
I did nothing to actually earn that, per se. So
Playing the game too much?
I eventually did get a note back saying, we're really sorry you feel this way. We've looked at your account. You're not flagged for any purpose. Everything you're doing is okay, which is great because it means the gotcha's okay.
Yeah.
It's like it mentioned I was using gotcha
Yeah.
and they didn't say anything. So, but long story short, after being called a cheater and not being able to spend like hundreds of stops, Niantic's not getting money from me for a little while.
Yeah, what was the, I like the way you worded it, like,
Oh yeah, if there's a limit on the number of stops I can spin, then there's a limit on the amount of money I can spend, and I'm definitely over it.
Yeah.
So that's my own little protest. Luckily, I had like 4,000 coins in my account, and I made this rant, so I was able to buy a bunch of the boxes, and let's see how long I can go without spending. But yeah, Community Day though.
Oh, man.
Community Day was awesome.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed every second of it. We had a lot of people come out,
Yeah,
and actually, took a trip further than they normally would, came up to Lewistown, which is a little bit further for a lot of people.
So our Discord, we're trying to go to a bunch of different parks in different areas, and we're going to kind of go on a tour for every single Community Day. And this one was way north of where we usually play, but it was a great park. There were so many
Oh, yeah,
spawns. Squirtle Nest was fun. It was a good walking loop, I thought.
It was
really nice.
perfect, yeah.
We had a big raid there.
Yeah,
someone's
100%
mentioning it right now.
Kyogre, yep.
Yeah, we had a 100% Kyogre raid, which was really good.
Yeah, it was the biggest raid we've had in a long time, I would say.
I think so too. It was my wife's first one she caught, so that was exciting for her.
Awesome.
and I think that was the first time trying it after the update for me.
Yeah,
With the catching.
for me as well. Yeah.
So it was fun to actually be able to catch it pretty easily. How'd you do on Shiny Pikachu?
I got 3,
Pretty good.
all in the last half hour.
Really?
I was so nervous the whole event. I couldn't. Everybody's like around me. Oh, I got 5 already. Oh, I got 6. How many you got? I'm gonna keep walking.
There was one point where like everyone in the park's walking together as a group and laughing and having fun. And here's Bill on the other side of the park just like sprinting as fast as he could, going from stop to stop, trying to get a Pikachu.
It's still not as crazy as Mark's story was.
No, yeah.
Last 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Insane.
He was dressed in a suit too. It was awesome.
It was great.
I got 2. The one I actually caught, and the one was a Go Plus catch that I saw later after the fact. I think I screwed up Community Day. I did Massive Balls.
Mhm.
I was going to hit 60 million that day. That was kind of my goal, was to get the 60 million XP and 125,000 catches at the same time. So I rushed the Evolves. I wish I didn't do that in retrospect. I could have waited a couple hours and not done that.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. So,
But
yeah.
I loved it. I really did. I had a great time. I liked the Self Road, the check-ins and stuff like that. I wish it obviously worked a little bit better.
Yeah.
But it was the first day, and obviously everyone was excited about it. But that was pretty cool, especially being one of the admins and mods and checking people in and stuff like that. So people were hunting me down all day. So that's kind of fun.
We decided going forward for future Community Day events, we're going to have a check-in 15 minutes before and 15 minutes after the
I
event.
think that's the best idea.
I mean,
yeah.
especially when you look forward to your teeny event coming up.
Oh yeah, I'm not checking anybody in.
No.
That. I'm sorry.
No, I mean
we'll have time for it. Don't
that is an epic event. Yeah, I mean, like they have me excited. We're working hard to find a good location of where we're gonna play. It's gonna be triple Stardust, and we're all gonna have star pieces going. So 4.5 times Stardust, and your team is a lot easier to catch than Pikachu.
Absolutely.
So pluses become a lot more usable. So
it's definitely being considered. It is.
Yeah.
We're just keeping everything in mind, so we'll make an announcement soon.
It's tough to choose a park that appeals to enough
You need your
people.
dragon badge. Yeah, I need mine too. I'm not far away. I'm 100% gonna hit it that day. I'm like a little over 30.
I'm sure you
think I
get
need,
200 in 3 hours easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could get the badge just that day, but
Yeah.
I only need 30 more. So.
I'm 500 or 600 some, so I've had the dragon badge for a long, long time.
Yeah. So I think I know you said some of the shinies that you caught were you plus one. So I actually manually caught every single
Everyone,
Pikachu that
yeah.
day. I actually turned my gacha into a Go Plus,
Okay.
and basically anything that wasn't a Pikachu got the button pushed. Everything else, all the Pikachus I caught manually.
So one of the things we're thinking about doing is choosing a park that's not a nest.
Yeah.
Because where we were was a Squirtle nest, and we got a bunch of Squirtle spawns, which is fun. But when it comes to getting Dratini, we want as many Dratini spawns as possible.
Yep, absolutely.
So a lot goes into this, kind of figuring out the best place to go and grind as hard as we can. Figure we're going to make those 3 hours count. So, yeah.
All right.
New Pokemon came out this week.
Yeah,
Catch any?
a few.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't gone out hardcore like I normally do, though. I was gonna go to the city last night, but other video games got in the way. Fortnite, I won. So. I was actually kind of glad I didn't go out last night, though, too, because at 2:30 in the morning, that unknown S spawned, and if I was down in the city, I wouldn't have got that
Yeah.
from where I was. So, happy about that. 12:26 now.
Wow.
That's not new mon, but they're still special. mon to me,
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm up to 82 of 90 for the badge.
I think it's 98 is the amount you can get right now.
Yeah,
Get them all.
so I'll probably go out hunting later tonight and get more.
Okay.
Just
I'm only at 75.
Yeah.
I've really been casual with
yeah,
this.
I don't want to rush it. I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
I've got a few 100%ers of stuff though, so eventually when I get candy, I'll be able to level them up and get good ones.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've definitely done the rush thing for Gen 2, and it was fun. I'm
Mhm.
really glad I did it, but making Gen 3 last for a while. Are there any new ones you really want at all?
Not that I have yet.
No.
I want Metagross.
Yeah, exactly.
That's honestly where I want.
Exactly.
Where you?
So, Aggron raids though, have you done one yet?
I did one the first day.
You've a lot of people?
We had a decent amount. We had like 9 or 10, I think it was, in the lobby.
Okay.
I just used the recommended, which was kind of dumb. I should have
Yeah.
put my Machamp army in, but I just wanted to kind of see, how the recommended
Right.
did with it and with the group size we had. We took it down. It took longer than it should have with the
Yeah,
raid
yeah.
lobby that size, but again, I didn't What letter unknown spawns ends this broadcast? Well, he'll stay. I'll just run. And he's like, no,
Most of them. No. We can take the phone with
Yeah,
us.
it's
on a cell
mobile.
phone.
Yeah, I
So
got the battery pack.
If an unknown spawns, we will live stream us getting the unknown. That'll happen.
So yeah, I mean, there's not many letters now. 14 letters now. So
I'm only at 10. He's past me now, which is not a good thing.
it's great.
So for Agron, if it's sunny, it's Groudon all the way.
Oh, yeah.
He's a monster. With the Earthquake moveset, not Solar Wings. That's a little bit of a difference. But any other situation, you really want to use Machamp. So I've seen a lot of people not using Machamp.
Yeah.
And they complain about not being able to beat it with 5 or 6 in time, or having trouble with 4. If you got 6 Machamp and you're level 30, and you got a couple friends, you can beat it.
Yeah.
Machamp is so far above anything else for this one. So that's who you really want to focus on.
Yeah, I scroll over to the lineup I have set for my T-Tar.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
Exactly.
Machamp.
Yeah, I would probably slide in a Groudon towards the end if I was like 3-manning it or something. But yeah, in general, that's the way I see it. So I think the big news, what's really been keeping me from doing videos recently is I've been obsessed with the EX raid stuff. We we actually have 3 videos almost done. It's a 3-part series about the first week we forced raids, and kind of first part is how we did it. Second part is the raid train and kind of the highlights of that. And the third part is from yesterday, catching our Mewtwo's, or not my Mewtwo, catching my kid's Mewtwo, but being able to go out and play and all that and do all that. So that's gonna come out very, very soon. But in the meantime, I really want to talk about EX raids. So at this point, I've identified 11 gyms in our area that I think are worth targeting. And I think that, they're alternate weeks, but we should be able to get a Mewtwo, pretty much every week. Okay? You're not going to have a 100% chance, but you're going to have a good chance every time you do it. I think it could be as high as like 80%.
We definitely know it's not 100% chance, because I don't have one this week coming.
No. We had some really interesting...
Gym map coming out soon.
Oh, guys, yeah, our map's watching us right now. So there's going to be...
Yes, Ardsley is going to be the park to hit this week, so... We see everybody there.
We hit 2 really interesting gyms I want to talk about that I can't figure out. Okay. So one of them is a Starbucks. And essentially, hey Hannah, we're going to talk about your gym in a second. So one of them is a Starbucks in North Wales. And this gym has paid out like clockwork.
What? It broke my heart though.
Yeah. So we went there, we hit it really hard. We hit it 2 or 3 times, I think, as a big group. And the first time we hit it was probably like a 70-person lobby.
Yeah,
easy or something.
Yeah.
So we were positive to pay out. And it was like 110, and all of a sudden there was an egg on it. Passes usually come out around like 145. So we were all confused, like, oh my god, like, what's it going to do? What's going to happen? So it didn't yield any passes, and that was odd to me. We did really well on passes this week. I'd say like our hardcore raid community was probably 80% of people got a pass. But there's a group that didn't, and of that group, every single one of them had hit that Starbucks. So I kind of have a running, Bill's one of them. So I have a running theory that gym entered, like, gave out phantom passes.
Yeah.
But because there was no actual raid, it blocked them from going out. And that's why some people didn't get a pass. It may also be bad luck, but I guess we need more trials to kind of figure out what's going on. But that situation's going to keep me up at night, especially if there's a gym, close to our house that I've hit a few times that has an egg go up at the last minute. I'm not going to be happy about it.
Mixtape well. That's how I feel.
On the other hand, there were a few that we hit that morning, and they gave passes. Pickering, I hit right before the passes came out, and it came out. So that was good. My EX pass this week, I'm level 40, obviously. It's a gold gym, and I got a pass. So it is possible. Like, the dream is there.
Well, I mean, false design, she's gotten hers, and she's gold there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely proven it's possible. It's just unlikely.
Yeah. It's a weird thing how it happens. I really think, though, that if you target EX grades, especially the park ones, less so than the Starbucks ones, you're going to end up getting passes. Yeah. Even you, Rob.
You will get one, I promise.
It'll happen sooner or later. We're trying, guys. We're trying. So another one that fascinated me was one that Northeast Discord helped us out on. So I saw a raid that was probably at the edge of our area, but, in the middle of theirs, and I pointed it out, and they were able to force one there. What was crazy about it is they had 19 unique raiders, and that was it. So I'd been under the impression that you needed 40 or 50 to actually get it, and they did it with 19. Crazier part, 16 out of 19 got passes. One didn't. because he had a pass elsewhere.
Yeah.
And then 2 didn't get a pass there at all.
At all.
But 16 out of 19.
It's pretty good.
Every other park we've seen or every other gym we've seen has been much closer to 40 or 50% chance.
Yeah.
So to have it that high is interesting. I don't know if maybe there's like a minimum threshold and they were trying to hit it, or maybe it was, just random and it randomly being that high. We don't know. So it's something to watch. But that gym was awesome because that showed you don't need to spike lobbies. There was never a big lobby there at all. And it also showed you don't need excessive volume to force it.
Yeah.
It feels like the gyms that are ready to go are going to go no matter what.
Yeah.
So for the ones that we've identified in our local Discord, hit them. And then for the ones around you that you've triggered before, I don't think you need to grind with 100 people every week to make it happen again.
Exactly.
Kind of rate at your leisure and it's going to be okay. We went to 4 YouTube races with both of us this weekend?
Yep, 4. It was Roslyn.
Yeah.
And then mine in Montgomeryville, and then I went up to Doylestown for Perky. And then while I was there, one of our members wasn't going to be able to raid for his dog later on in the day at Huntington Valley, so I volunteered to go do it for her, so I was there for that one as well. 96% boosted for her, not for me.
Well, that was the craziest part, is we get this day, and we have, we went to 4, there are 5 in our area.
All windy.
All boosted.
All boosted.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
You saw someone get perfect, you saw 98, 96, a couple 96s.
Heartbreaking day.
Yeah.
I mean, I caught mine.
Well, how do you think it's for me not even doing
You're
it?
going to get one this week, though. And yours is going to be good. Not boosted, though, probably.
He's throwing paper at me now. We've gone to a new level. I thought it was funny. I was watching the footage today that Bill got, the locations he did, and it's all the same people doing all the raids.
Yeah.
And it's not because they're like multi-accounters. It's because everyone's kids got a different place.
It's doing it like the time. So like, I understand that they say that the times are selected based on popular raid times.
Right.
But those popular raid times are raids that are done on the weekends.
Oh yeah, totally.
So, just because the time is popular at 11 a.m.
on a Sunday,
2 p.m. on a Sunday, Wednesday, that's not necessarily going to make sense. People do work to be able to pay to play this game.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's why it works. It's just like in the Pokemon. There's no other reason I can think of.
I mean, I do like how they're kind of rotating days and the way they are working that, but at the same time, like I think they really need to look at the hot day that the raids are being done at as well.
I just it stinks. My kid got a Mewtwo this week and he didn't get to catch it. I caught it for him.
Yeah.
And he gets it and it's in his account and that's great. But like, it's fun to do that.
Oh yeah,
and,
absolutely.
He should have that chance. He did it before. It's not like he's never done it.
But some kids have.
Some kids haven't done it, and they never get the chance. And to have it happen at noon on a weekday or something doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I know one of our users, Hiro Taco, he wasn't able to do his first year, and he was super excited.
Yeah.
The one he was just got a pass for was like 4 o'clock or something like that.
Which is better for him.
After school, so yeah, like.
So that one, we forced the tie. So we actually, for this one particular gym, we tried to make our spike lobbies at night.
Mm-hmm.
And even starting the first day, the new round of was eligible, we hit it hard, and there were 40-some people there. And we kept hitting night raids over and over again. And we got a 4 o'clock start, which is awesome.
That is perfect.
That's the one my wife got.
Yeah.
So, of course, my wife and I, 2 separate raids. It makes minimal sense. But, it was another successful week triggering passes. I have high hopes for this week.
Yeah, see, like, at first I was like, I got my one, and I didn't get one this week, so I'm kind of discouraged. So I might hop off of this and not do it as much. And then I caught a crappy Mewtwo. I was like, no, I'm right back on. I want another pass because I need better one.
I really want to get 3. And I mean, like, eventually it'd be great to have 100. But,
well, yeah. I'd like 3 good ones.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that.
Yeah. But I really want to have a Psychic one, not Hyper Beam. Psychic, Shadow Ball, and
Focus
Blast.
Yeah.
So.
That's my goal as well, too. So.
Yeah.
But I think I decided I'm not going to pump this 10, 12, 10.
Yeah, I'm usually pro pumping YouTube, but I would not pump 12, 10.
Yeah, 10, 12, 10. Yeah. I mean, my 13 pumped already, so.
Plus, I'm pretty sure we're going to get more. Like, I really feel good.
We're going to get more, yeah.
So that's our EX raid report for the week. Again, we got the 3 videos coming out in rapid succession if I ever finish editing, which is going to tell you how we did it, going to show you us doing it, and then show you us
the results. Yeah.
So we're actually really proud of it. It's going to come out really good. So
it was a lot of fun too. So
it was a great project. Our next big project is the Olympics. So we talked about this a bit last week, but it's getting closer. And I posted all the events this week.
Yes.
So I'm going to take out the phone. We're going to look at what the events are and talk about which ones we're going to do. So the way this works is we split into different towns, and those towns are our countries. A lot of people have had fun picking flags this year. It's been a lot of fun.
Ours is the best. Ours was the most coveted flag.
I think every team wanted that.
Yes,
flag.
yeah. That's why I claimed it first. I wasn't giving in. This is ours.
We have a good flag. We haven't officially decided on it,
Yeah.
but we have a couple really neat options. So
Yeah, but we win because rainbows and unicorns. But our mascot too. Although I do like your mascot so far.
So our mascot is the unknown V. That's a good one.
That's right, Nick. Say we are gonna my flag. Not right now. It's not.
It's just so false designs on here now, Steph. She claimed that flag initially, and everyone thought she'd be playing on the Willow Grove team. So Willow Grove's like, yeah, it's our flag.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she's on up for Dublin, and it's like, what the heck happened?
We'll play for the right team. You live in Abington.
No, she's
Just
on the right
saying.
team. She's on the right team.
Just saying.
We're on different teams, so there's going to be a full level of trash talking coming with this. All right, so let's go through these events. So the first night, we have opening ceremonies, and there's going to be 2 events. One is the most Pokemon you can evolve in half an hour, and one is the most Pokemon you can catch in half an hour.
I'm not doing evolves.
You're not doing evolves?
No, I'm done with evolves. Unless they raise the cap, I'm not. Yeah, I'll go for catches.
I'm not doing catches. I'm going to be judging evolves, I think. So, but I may sneak in and do a couple of evolves. See what happens. If there's a small amount of people there, maybe I just go and steal a
Just
medal.
steal
there.
the event?
Yeah. So we have 3 24-hour events that happen on various Saturdays. So one is on the most XP gained on one day, the 10th, most legendary raids on the 17th, or most Stardust on the 24th. I had picked the Stardust on the 24th before community days were even a thing. So to have like that be the day of the beginning thing makes
That's
really
insane.
gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
So what are you thinking?
The Stardust gained would be fun. I don't want to really think about it, overthink it too much while the event's going on, so I probably won't do that. XP gained, I know there's a few heavy hitters out there that are planning on staying out for 24 hours and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And
for a fake medal. That's the best part. It is so good the commitment we have to this. We're pretty excited.
And that would probably also require me to do some massive odds and things like that to really be able to compete. I don't know that I want to do that. I probably will go for legendary raids.
Nice.
I mean, as most people know, I raid a lot, and I can be pretty efficient with them. So I might go for that one, but that one's going to be a little difficult one because if you get on a raid train with people, then everybody's competing with those same amount of gyms or legendary raids. So
You got to wake up early. I think that's the key.
I mean, me and Early don't get along, but for competition, I'll get up early.
So I'm definitely doing Stardust. My little protest of Niantic's not going to work very well. I'm trying to do legendary raid race. And then XP gained, I'm going to be in San Diego that day, which is awesome, but that's our beach day.
Yeah.
So I don't want to ruin the beach day getting XP.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I'll be getting XP while on the beach, but
not
I'm not going to push
competition.
I think I've proved my point on XP. I think I've done
5 million in one day. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was just a little bit extra.
All right, so for the raid events, we have a few different fastest raid solos, and I'm really into this. I'm looking forward to doing this, and I'm kind of hoping that our community starts trying to do like turbo raids.
Yeah,
against each
definitely.
other. So you could enter the fastest OnStar solo or fastest Machamp solo.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you thinking?
I can do either. I know some other people's lineups are better for the champs.
Yeah.
That I necessarily can't really help because I don't have YouTube.
Exactly.
So I might do the Omnistar. I might still slide it and do champ too. I got some time to practice. So I'm not fully decided on that yet.
I'm probably gonna do Amistar. My problem is I'm only home for 2 days, so you have to. Most of the events you can beat from wherever, but for the raid events, you have to be in a local area for weather purposes. So I'm only gonna be home for about 2 days of the Amistar ones. I need it to be sunny. I need to get a chance to do it. I think if I get the compete info, I'm gonna win Amistar.
Yeah.
Whereas I think I'll get second or third in Mewtwo. So we'll see what happens. Or not Mewtwo, a champ. Yeah, I don't have the Mewtwo. And we also have another fun category where anyone under level 35 can do a Porygon solo.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of the, like people who aren't as crazy as us who are playing all the time, they should compete too.
Absolutely.
Definitely do that. So we wanted to add an event specifically just for that, you know?
Yes.
And I think a lot of the events we're doing, like, most catches in an hour or half an hour. It doesn't matter what level you are.
No.
Just go out and do it. All right. So we also have some more raid events. We have fastest Absol duo, fastest T-Tart duo, fastest Kyogre 4-man, and fastest Rayquaza 4-man. So I'm going to be away for Kyogre, so I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably wind up doing Kyogre, and then Not sure which Absol or Travis are yet. I have to talk to my team. And
Yeah, figure it
we
out.
got to figure out who's going to do what with who and everything like that.
So for these raids, you gotta do them as a team.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely doing Tyranitar with my wife. Like, I
Mhm.
think that'll be fun, and we haven't actually done it yet. She has the chance to do it. We just
Yeah.
haven't actually tried. So we're gonna practice in California, and when we come back, we're gonna crush you guys. I don't know about the rest of them yet, though. Oh, I'm arrogant. If you guys didn't pick that up,
Already.
no. All right. So there's 4 events that run the duration of the thing, and you're allowed to
Mhm.
enter one. So we have number of catches, distance walked, berries fed, and gem hours defended.
So I'm kind of between a couple of these here,
Yeah.
but I think most likely the most popular one, in my opinion, is probably going to be Gym Hours Defended,
That's the one I want to see.
and I think that's the one I'm probably going to do.
That's
And
gonna be intense.
I got some tricks up my sleeve, so
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm leaning towards berries fed. I think I would normally go catches, but I'm staying in Santa Monica like 3 of those days.
he would win.
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody else would.
I'm gonna
compete,
catch cap that
so,
week for sure.
yeah.
So there's no point in
No
doing.
point.
I don't think there's a point in doing it. But I think berries fed will be fun. I can't do gym hours either because you can't hold a gym
Yeah.
in California. So, yeah. And then finally, we got 3 events that just run the duration that anyone can enter. So that would be fattest carp by weight, tiniest rat by weight, and then most shiny Pokemon caught in a 2-week range.
Well, we know Ruthven's going to win that.
Yeah, we got one guy on Discord who has 15 shinies, just nuts.
It's something ridiculous.
Yeah, so I mean, it's guaranteed that he's gonna get the most. We can just hope that we get a few.
Yeah.
I want to win carp. Have a fat carp. It's everything I've ever dreamed of. So that's what I'm going for.
I mean, I'm gonna try for the shinies, but I mean, I try for that all the time anyway. It just
Exactly.
doesn't usually work for me.
And then the closing ceremonies, we're gonna have the Dratini event. Obviously, it's gonna fall during Community Day, so I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, people seem into it, which is good. I think I may have gone a tiny bit overboard in the number of events.
Yeah.
But we'll see. As long as I
Gets
get
more
some gold
people
medals,
included though. So.
Yeah, a lot of it was different events that people could participate in regardless of level. And then a limit on events means that you can't just win like 10 events. You have
Exactly.
to do different things and different people doing different things.
Yeah, we don't want Kev to have all the good
I didn't say it. He said it. He said it. So that's pretty much it for us. Anyone have any questions?
Going for blood to defend your team. Yeah, any questions, comments, concerns?
While we're waiting for questions, we gotta do Super Bowl prediction.
Super Bowl prediction?
Yeah, because we got.
I mean,
Eagles.
they're gonna win.
I think they're gonna win too.
Why the mall?
Why the mall for the event? Because in case it's raining or something,
Yeah,
and just it's a place that's indoors and we can do it. And
February's still cold.
yeah, it's a place we can sit. And I wanted to do it over that weekend, but I fly out the day after that, so it's a little bit early because I really want to be a part of it. So it's selfish, but I picked the day, so forget you guys. If you think of a better indoor place we can play between now and then, that would be great. But I mean, really, they just all stink.
Yeah. When's the X-Train this week?
So we're not doing X Train this week. What we're doing instead is
Targeting the specific
yeah, we
gyms.
have, I think I have a list of 7 gyms that we're targeting this week.
Mhm.
So we'll be announcing them on our Discord. And I think as other people, triggered in their area and get used to where they go, I think we target a few gyms. So
Yes.
we're targeting a lot. Me personally, I'm going to hit like 5 different gyms.
Mhm.
And I'll hit 5 of them at least once. And then the one closest to my house, I'm going to hit like
most.
pretty much every time there's a raid there.
Yeah.
'Cause I'd rather go there than anywhere else.
I'm probably going to do something similar this week as well. Mixtape also asked.
I saw it. We'll get to
Okay,
it.
cool.
So I think the way probability works with it is you get like a 40% chance, for example, at each one you rate at.
Yeah.
So the more times you rate at that one, you're getting a 40% chance at each one. But if you rate it one multiple times, I feel like it's a multiplicative, so that odds gets like you're not getting that full 40% every
So,
extra
so
time.
you mean it's not like that comment we saw on Facebook earlier that says just don't raid?
Oh yeah, that was the best. There was a comment on
Don't raid.
I don't know if it's
your
Bucksmon
X-Trains.
or Philly, but one of them
Yeah.
had a comment that was like, if you go casual and don't raid, you'll have a better chance of getting a pass, which we proved this week is beyond garbage.
Yes.
I mean, the people who raided hard got rewarded, so it's just,
I mean, if you want to try that method, by all means, help me get another pass.
yeah, for real.
Do that.
I think it's number of lottery tickets gets you more chances to
Absolutely.
get it.
I agree with that.
It's a lottery. Bill lost this week.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yep.
You're not going to get a pass every single week. It's just the way it is.
Yep.
So, Michelle, we have not picked a park yet. We have a few contenders. Bill and I are going to go check one this weekend to see if we think it passes muster. We have one we're in love with. but we're really scared that it's going to be too muddy.
Yeah, weather and
Yeah, it would be perfect. It's not a nest. It has like a good loop. It's a great park, but until we know for sure, we don't want to do it.
focusing on Oxford Valley Sprint this week. Yeah, I've definitely heard that's a good one to get to. It's been recommended to me to go to that one a few times. It's a little bit out of the way for me, so I don't necessarily know if I really want to.
I was up there today for something else, and
I might.
20 minutes to get there. Oh no, we lost the comment.
If you win anything for the Pokemon Go, Pride. You win Pride.
We're giving out gold medals. So the medal is going to exist on Discord, so it'll be there forever. And I have some idea for little medals we can get out. There's no actual prize. This is strictly
it's all for fun,
competition and fun.
Exactly.
So, yeah, bragging rights is exactly right.
Mod status. Yeah, you gotta go a little bit more than mod status right now. So.
If someone sweeps other events and gets all gold medals, we'll talk about mod status.
We'll talk about it.
That would earn you like a talk about mod status.
A new color on Discord.
Yeah. If someone wins a gold in every event they enter, they get a new color in Discord that they choose.
I can make that. We can make that happen.
So, yeah, I'd love to see other Discords pick this up too. So for the Summer Olympics, we like our Discord
versus another
Discord.
Well, nobody's gonna compete against ours.
Oh, of course not.
We're the best. But,
except the.
I mean, our Olympics were mentioned in another Discord already too. So that goes to show you.
It's already spreading.
Yep,
it's already spreading. I know who we'd lose to in Singapore.
Oh, yeah.
I watched that. So instead of editing today, I watched that fingertips video.
Yeah.
Not like I'm scared, need to pimp his videos or whatever, but watch that video. It was really cool to see Brandon Pan play.
Yeah.
And just the different level he's on than all the rest of us.
You know, like, he definitely is a great grinder and stuff. Yeah. I don't like that style of play, though, personally. When I was watching it, like, the tap and go, driving and raiding, and, like, I don't like that.
I'm impressed by it more than I like it, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. It's
like
impressive.
The efficiency and
Oh, yeah. It's very efficient, suppressive. It kind of reminds me of raiding in the city where nobody's talking and it's just getting it done and going. Whereas, when we do raids here, we talk, we hang out, I mean, when we get on a raid train, there's a little less talking sometimes, but still, it's more than just that.
We did one on Tuesday this week, and we hit 3 on the left edge, which is a lot for us at one point.
Oh, I think I saw about that.
And it wasn't as fun as usual.
Yeah.
Like, I really like going, not slow, but a tiny bit slower and chatting and, like, making fun of people who don't catch it. And jokingly, obviously.
Yeah.
But, so in that aspect, I agree. But I really like the part where he finds like the best grind loops.
Yeah, that part to me where he just like takes a look at the map for a few seconds. He's like, all right, well, this is the best way. We're gonna hit this one at this time. Like, it's unreal.
Well, he does that for raids. He's up for grinding.
Yeah.
Too. So I've done it myself for grinding in a few places, but it seems like he goes to a much higher level than I do, which is cool. And I tried that raid map thing over the raid trade in the last couple of weeks, but it's hard.
Yeah.
So to do that in something the size of Singapore it's crazy. So yeah, that's a must watch for this week. Definitely, you guys have fun. Watch our videos first, obviously. Yeah, but afterwards.
All right. Well, I don't think there were any other questions, but appreciate everybody watching
and hopefully listening pretty soon. Hopefully
definitely listening
in the next couple of days. So
sounds good. Well, we'll see you all soon.
Go Eagles.
Eagles.